Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. What I've done to prepare is I spent the last month ramping up the distance that I do on the elliptical up to 1 mile, and I've never made that my habit in the past. The longest I went was 0.8 miles, and I considered that an extreme workout. So I'm gonna keep targeting 1 mile, and I'm hoping to combine the effects of pedaling for Parkinson's and rock steady boxing with leg and arm motion, and people report reduced symptoms, delaying the progression of Parkinson's. I've had Parkinson's for 12 years now, and symptoms are getting harder to manage. Just kicked off my Fitbit, and here we go. My plan is to continue this distance, but keep ramping up the speed in pedaling for Parkinson's. It's not the distance that was important, it was maintaining an adequate pace that gave people relief. I keep hitting a wall at about 0.2. I just have to keep going. That's 0.4. 0.6. 0.9. 1 in 9 minutes 50 seconds. Thanks for inspiring me. That's the fastest time I've had so far. Thanks for watching. This channel is strictly for information and entertainment. It does not provide medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. This content is not intended to be a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Always seek the advice of your physician or other qualified health provider with any questions you may have regarding a medical condition. Never disregard professional medical advice or delay in seeking it because of something you have seen on this channel. I'm going to include stories at the end of these videos. Get the glare off. Just to add a little bit to I'm going to include stories in these videos just to give my kids some more insight into who their dad is. You might notice I'm missing a tooth, and I broke it years ago, and I've been to dentists off and on who have repaired it as the crown that they put on with a post would get loose and would need to be put back in. They'd always have to take away some of the tooth underneath, so there was very little tooth left to support the post. and this last time it just gave up completely, and the tooth holding the post cracked and was no longer able to support a post. So the options were a partial plate, which wasn't even offered to me. The dentists don't want to do that. A bridge where they attach to the two teeth beside, throw a tooth in the middle, and I didn't want that, or an implant. And so I started with the implant, and that was last August. And what happened was the hole that was drilled for the post and the subsequent hole that the dentist drilled for the implant was off center in the bone, so there was a weak side to the wall that was left of the bone. So the dentist threw the implant base in, and then stuffed in ceramic material that my body would later incorporate into my bone. So I had to wait for a few months for that to heal. Then early this year we scheduled to get the rest of the work done. So they opened up the flap of skin that had been put over top, and took impressions and got everything prepared. Ordered the replacement tooth and put a healing cap on, so that I think so that the skin wouldn't try to grow back over and just to keep everything out of the way of the new tooth that was going to be installed on the implant base. And then COVID-19 happened. I was scheduled on my birthday to have the final tooth put on, but dentists were not considered essential workers, so their office was closed, and I got a call that they weren't going to be able to do it, and would reschedule me when the dentist's office were allowed to open back up again, because the putting a tooth on was not considered. It was definitely not an emergency, not critical, and so I'm still missing a tooth and just waiting for that appointment. The way I broke the tooth is actually a pretty good story. I was 12. We were on a family vacation. First day of a 2-week vacation, 6 hours away from home. And my parents had said, we had to be careful on the water because the slope of the shore went slowly deeper, and then suddenly. So I was eager after the drive to get in the water, and I ran and thought, well, it must be getting deep by now, and I dove, and I bumped my forehead on the bottom, slammed my chin into my neck, and my teeth slammed together, and the bottom tooth broke the top tooth. And when I looked up, I looked beside me and I could see my dad's ankles, so I knew I wasn't in very deep water yet. And then, of course, immediately when I breathed in or out, and air went across that tooth, I felt it. And first day of 2-week vacation, my dad wasn't going to head back home to St. Catharines see the dentist, we could wait. So for 2 weeks, I did a lot of holding the air from coming to my mouth. But I definitely got used to it. So when it came time to put a temporary crown on, I don't think I had filling, had freezing for that first work, because I was so desensitized to the pain of that tooth. But anyway, that's how the tooth was first broken.